eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Patriots leader at quarterback. He's the top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Patriots and the Colts, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. That complete to Downs. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. This defense for the Pats, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for our Colts. First and 10.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor taken down at the 42. You look at this Patriots defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is going to have the Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Shoves him aside, and he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option left, Richardson. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, here's Richardson. Under pressure, they got him again. Marcus Jones providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there. And he's getting that switch down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Sliding out of the pocket. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing Jones. This is Fant on the short completion. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones throw caught here by Metcalf. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. The clock running here under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On the option right, it's Jones. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Pittman's first catch, good for a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Richardson to the air on first down. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Let's take it in by Downs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Okay, ready?
Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a safety. They think he can win every down.
So Charles on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that we were hoping for. Able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. His throw.
And I think he was a little... sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones looking deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for New England. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And they'll give this to Ricard. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Colts 17-yard line.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st.
Holding offense.
So defensively, they let the play stand. They'd rather have the down as it'll bring up 3rd. And his kick is indeed good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run once more with Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as they'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should have listened to you, partner.
Sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Over the middle, it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here's Richardson to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he's down inside the 15. Richardson. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the Patriots 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown.
I think you're right. We've seen him play out right in front of him. That's because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. The Browns locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. A touchdown pass there for C.J. Stroud. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Jones now throwing on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, DK Metcalf, and finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. A toss running left. Hall. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He's relentless out with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. On the move to his left. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They got a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead. They got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogba that time, able to drop him for a loss. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack or a loss of 5. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return is Williams. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now it's Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Here is 3rd and 5. Off play action. Richardson. That was short one to Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Richardson working from the gun. Quick slant caught by Pierce. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Play action. Now Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Back to the air with Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker.
Extra point by Gaines. Up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. This is Fant on the short completion. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First down, New England.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Hall again. Pushes past him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Patriots.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Connecting over the middle with Downs. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Taylor, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Richardson going to move him around. Running from the gun with Matthews. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. That is a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Patriots ready to get the football back. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Richardson to throw off play action. Now a short one to Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Matthews up the middle. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
At the 3-yard line.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way. As a quarterback on his back, usually can't complete a pass.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know. If you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now out come the Patriots. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note's...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 58 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen?
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Christian Watson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Colts set to take over here offensively. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Trying to eat some clock. It's Matthews.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Needing a few yards. Here's Matthews. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2 but only got 1. 4th down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And they can't bring him down. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This is 1st and 10. Jones. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
To throw is Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2nd down, goal to go. Now Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they work this out past the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half.